A chair. But this is a very special chair. Brad Johansson introduces us to a local mom in need of an assist. Brad?
Cammy, the chair is called the Trackmaster, and for Ann Miller, it's a chair that will let her walk again. To get a clear picture of Ann Miller's world, just look into Alanna's eyes, the daughter she gave birth to 10 years ago. And this is Alanna today, but her mom just doesn't see her the same way.
When I look at people, I only see the top portion, like I see your forehead and your eyes, and the rest I don't see.
2 weeks after giving birth, Rick found Ann unconscious in their bathtub with what appeared to be a stroke. Instead, it was something they'd never heard of.
PRES, which is posterior reversible encephalopathy syndrome.
PRES looks and acts like a stroke, but it's treated differently, so diagnosis is crucial. And before Ann was brought here to UC Hospital, Rick was given very little hope.
He says, your wife's gone. The wife you knew is not there.
But the Rising Sun police officer and former EMT asked for a second opinion. And while Ann was in an induced coma for several weeks, he hoped for a second chance.
I wasn't able to take care of my new baby. I couldn't walk. I had to relearn how to do everything.
10 years later, Ann is still learning. Her short-term memory is sometimes non-existent, and walking is still out of the question. Enter Travis Underwood, a former Coast Guard veteran who wanted to create second chances for wounded veterans with the Trackman. And if it works for veterans...
just changing the dynamic of what she's able to do on her personal day-to-day life, being able to get into the yard with her child, getting into the beaches, enjoying life without having to sit in a house and watch everybody else.
So Travis provided a loaner for the family's trip back to Ann's hometown in Mississippi, where she hit the beach and the fishing pier. Memories that still bring tears.
Because it's something I thought I'd never get to do again.
And 10 years coming for a daughter who has just wanted to take a walk with her mom.
Weird, but awesome.
So why was it weird? Because you'd never seen her do any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. It just felt like she was walking, but not really. But yeah.
It was like back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they beautiful?
This walk in the backyard on another loaner the night we arrived. But Trackmasters must be specifically fit to each patient.
And you can move this toggle around to determine where you want to be.
Ann's chair would likely cost a minimum of $15,000. A heavy price tag for something invaluable, like a second chance.
Seeing her gain her independence and not depend on me to go out in the yard. You can't put words to that.
Maybe like that feeling of looking into those eyes again.
Oh.
There's actually a bill before Congress, Cam. They would approve these wheelchairs for insurance coverage, so it would make them affordable for those who truly need them. The benefit is going to be held at Rising Sun Senior Center. It's Saturday, 3 to 10 o'clock. More info, go to local12.com.
You know, I've heard a lot about these track chairs for veterans who come back, people who were very active before they went into service, and now they can still do things like go hiking, go to the beach and all that. But this is the first time I've heard of it for a civilian.
And that's what they want to do. This bill before Congress would say there are people who desperately need this, and not anyone can afford $15,000 to do this. So if insurance picks up some of this, a lot of people who really need them can have them.
All right, great story.
All right.
Thanks, Brad. And now it's time for weather.
Yeah.